Welcome back to What Are Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the T92 HMC howitzer motor carriage. Yep, it's the tier 10 American SPG. It's located on the southeast spawn of mines, and it's under the command of Izsibiri. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Izsibiri. Well, he'll correct us if it's wrong. Game on. The biggest gun in the game, 24 centimeters. It's a huge caliber. And they only built 5 of these things. It's just too big. Well, the war ended before they could actually produce any more. And they were going to use it for a specific purpose, for the invasion of Japan. Okay, he's got 3 marks of excellence on the barrel. Let's see if he can perform using the overhead method. He isn't fully dialed in. Not yet. Okay, almost ready to shoot. Rounds out. Direct hit and a pen. 1075 hit points. The alpha on this Arty is 1100 now after the nerfs. That was a low roll, but it's still a big hit, and the TVPT 5051 is nursing a very bruised tank now. In fact, he's come over to the cliff edge because he wants to see if he can get some hit points back by shooting at the Artys. He's really upset. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries something crafty. You get so mad when you lose so many hit points all at once. That Viz 55 is actually hiding in the perfect spot. He can't be hit while he's in there, but he's come out. And that's a bad move because now he can be hit. Round out. Direct hit. E50M took the round this time. Now there are 2 Artys on the enemy team. We've got 2 Object 261s. And there's only 1 Object 261 on our team. He's only a short distance away. Now this Arty does have a rather long reload time. Standard book reload 46.98 seconds. That's a huge amount of time. We can see that Izsibiri has actually managed to get it down to, well, it's almost ready to shoot. I think he's got it down to about 35 seconds. That's out. No, it's actually 36. But he got a critical hit on the Object 140, so he definitely got a direct hit. We haven't seen that E50M since he got hit. Just having a quick look there to see what was going on and who was near him. Unfortunately, his teammate, his teammate in the Object 261 did get taken out. So it looks like the enemy Arty might be trying to counter battery, and it could be a good idea for Izsibiri to consider moving. So he might be the next one to go. There's the E50M. He's missing half his hit points. Okay, 277's on the corner, rounds out. Direct hit again, 406 hit points this time. And the TVP is actually taken to looking over the edge, trying to shoot our teammates. So, they've got control of the hill for the moment, which is what you'd expect on this map. But the thing is that we do have, well, we've actually got a hit point disadvantage at the moment. The enemy's actually up. Let's see if we can get to equalise that. Yep, that's better. 277's out the game. First kill from Izsibiri. Or Izsibiri. That's it, Izsibiri. I think he's Japanese. Okay, the E50M still moving around. Alive, just. He's missing most of his hit points, though. Over on the other side of the map. Oh, west side. Object 430U and a Leopard 1 coming in together. Facing our back chat and TVP. Now, if we can put a round in there, it's going to be difficult. Trajectory's a bit low. A bit difficult to hit the Leopard. If we fire, we're just going to hit that ridgeline at the moment. That's probably going to upset our teammates. But if we fire there, rounds out. Oh, direct hit! Somebody got hit, and it was the Strib 103B. He got the direct hit. He was there. The Leopard got stunned as well. And it looks like the 430U got taken out by the TVP T5050U, so 51, so we don't have to worry about him. But that Strib took a direct hit. It didn't wipe him out though. He's telling the Object 430U to fall back because yeah, it's too risky for him to keep going up there. Yeah, the 430U's not listening to him though, and he should, because he is in danger. In fact, we need him to fall back so we can see where the TVP is. We're lined up, ready to go. Round in the breach. Pull back, rouse out. Oh, close. It actually landed near him on his corner. 374 hit points. Nice shot. Could have been a kill though. Oh, the E50M gets wiped out by the TVP. So we're still one down on the enemy. But that could change if we can put a round into the Strib 103B. I'm shocked that the enemy Arty hasn't tried to counter battery izsibiri. He certainly took out the Object 261. Rounds out. Near miss. Strib took it. Oh, TVP's gone. TVP got hit by the Object 268. Who was up high. He must have been trying to poke over the edge, and the 268 saw him and fired one in. We've lost the batch at 25 ton over on the South Island, but we do have a Vis 55, a TVP, or two TVPs over there. So I think that enemy Leopard is now in a lot of trouble, and I think he's about to get assassinated. Yep, he's gone. So we're now one up on the enemy. We've got an E50M, rounds out, direct hit 474, but we did hit our own Object 430U and stun him, which means I think that izsibiri is not going to get a high caliber now. Even if he does do the most damage in the game, and he might actually do it because he's already up to 3,204 with 2,281 as stun assist. And remember, he's got some blind shots which we haven't seen the value for yet, but I think they're also very high. Okay, IS4, we're almost loaded. Here we go. Rounds out. Direct hit for 240, it hit the front armor, where he's strongest. We're now 11 each, but the enemy team's got 2 RT, we've only got the 1. Now that might pay into our hands because obviously we've got the Object 268 holding that IS4 down, which means the enemy's only got one other tank, their Death Star, the FV215B183, who's holding on that corner. So our Vis 55's in a position where he can shoot him in the rear, and our TVP's in a position where he might be able to shoot him in the front. And the Death Star's moved. There he is. Line him up. Ready. Rounds out. Oh, lovely. 462 hit points. The Vis 55's now able to move, and he can come up behind that guy, or he can come up behind the IS4. But they're now in a lot of trouble. TVP just took an Arty round, so it means that the Arty must be over on the right hand side of the map to get a shot in on that angle. He must be somewhere in Group Square D0 or thereabouts. Oh, that was fairly brutal. But the Object 268, oh, tried to get him, but failed. But we might be able to get around near him, and he's a one-shot, and he's out. So that's the second kill now for izsibiri. Or izsibiri, sorry. So there's now 3 left on either team, but remember, the enemy team's got that IS4. I wouldn't be surprised if the IS4 is going around the hill to come up the other side. Oh, he's still there! He didn't move! He didn't move! And the Arty's been spotted in the corner. We can't hit him, but we can certainly hit the IS4 and ruin his day. And that's out. Nice hit, 401. He's down to 1 shot. We can change position now, potentially hit the object 261. And that might be the reason why we didn't get any counter battery, because the 261's right over in the corner. He can't shoot in this direction. Oh, but somebody did, because a shell just landed very close to us. And one of our tanks, the Object 268's flipped over on his back and has just detonated. 261's coming in, and oh no, we've lost the Viz 55. What's gone wrong? We've got 3 shells left. And here goes the IS-4 to a fire. Oh no, it's just izsibiri left on our team, facing 2 Artys. So it's Arty versus Arty at the end of this game. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The 268 came down from the hill, but he actually flipped over when he did. And the IS-4 took the advantage, and unfortunately with the 261 coming in behind, we lost our teammate in the Viz 55, and now the enemy's coming to try and kill us. We're lined up on that corner. If he comes around that corner, he's going to get one hell of a surprise. He'll get a 240mm round right in his face. Oh, got a kill manually! But the enemy's still there, and he must know that we've got a very long reload. Here he is, he's in the cap. Surely he must realise that we're vulnerable now. We've got a full 38 seconds to reload. We're down to 20 now, and he's not bothering to even try and shotgun us. The other one, well, that was a lovely lob at the enemy. He actually aimed it manually at the guy. That's very difficult to do. Well, we're going to be loaded, so it looks like we're going to be doing a shotgun on that Object 261, and this could be for the game, and it's the last round of ammunition. Now, can we bait the 261 to fire? Well, he does, and he makes that mistake, and that means the game is ours, because there's nowhere the 261 can go. No, Mr. 261. Arty wins. What a beautiful game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanky game for izsibiri in the T92 HMC. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He ended up with 5 actually, 1 short of getting a top gun and 1/3 of the enemy team. He got a counter battery because he took out both of the enemy RT, the Object 261s, on top of which he got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 17 in that game. He used up his last round of ammunition to blow that Object 261 away, and that earned him a Faden's medal. He got a Gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle, as well as a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. I thought he'd actually been disqualified from getting it because he hit his own teammate, but he didn't, because he actually only stunned his teammate and his teammate didn't take any damage. But he also got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate from that game, 13,948. A very good score indeed. Let's have a look at team score indeed. 6,442 hit points. The next highest scorer was the Death Star on the enemy team with 5,175. He also picked up a Top Gun for getting 6 kills. And when it came to 3rd place on damage, that was the Viz 55 on our team with 3,771. When it came to kills, again, it's the Death Star with 6 kills. 5 kills went to izsibiri, and 3rd place actually goes to the Object 430U, the Object 268, the Batchat 25 ton, the Viz 55, and the TVP T5051. So you could say really it's between these 2 players in the end of the game. And when it came to base XP, yep, izsibiri got it with 1,309. The second highest was the Object 430U with 985, and 3rd place was the Viz 55 with 879. He fired all 16 rounds of ammunition in that game, got 12 direct hits and 2 penetrations on the enemy. I think one of those pens had to be one of the Object 261s because he was really up close and personal when he shot them. Yeah, there it is. It is definitely one of the pens. The other one, he splashed to death. I got 510 out of it. But yeah, it was one of them. It was definitely penned. And of course, we do know for certain he penned the TVP 250-51 right at the start of that game. There you go. He managed to splash 18 of them as well and got 6,442 hit points of damage, of which 5,472 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit by way of splash damage. One of the enemy Arty, the Object 261, did get close enough, of course, because of course he was sitting in the cap at the time and he was baited to shoot izsibiri, and it was a big mistake because he should have waited until he came round the corner before he let loose, not let him sitting on the corner, because you wouldn't lose enough hit points sitting on the corner to make it count. So he really needed to get that one right in the face, so it was a penetration with the 18cm gun, but he didn't. He made a bit of a mistake and consequently he paid for it because he lost the game. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, that was the Arty's. 11 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 killed, 317 hit points of damage assist and 2,281 hit points of stun assist off 13 stuns. On a premium counter, he earned 99,414 credits from the game, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, still made a profit of 32,030 credits. 25 bonds for an achievement, 7 bonds for this being tier 10, 32 in total, 1,963 experience points, and there's no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away. So let's have a quick look at the armor and modules for this beast. Here's the armor for the T92 HMC. You can see it's basically a medium tank, the T26 E3, that's actually been modified to carry a huge howitzer on it, and it's effectively turned around. So you're looking at the rear of a medium tank, but with the gun facing forward. Okay, it's got a very big howitzer, as you can see there, capable of arcing 12 degrees either side of the center line. The armour on the front of the vehicle is actually quite, well, strong enough. 25.4 millimeters impacted armour, coming out at 49, just under 50 with the angling of the front plate. There you can see it's the same. So it's not heavily armoured at the front, but enough to deflect shells, I think, if it did come across any, or actually do some damage if you have to ram some of the enemy. The gun shield is really just for show to stop bullets from hitting the crew. If we turn it sideways, you can see again, effective armor is 12.7. It's negligible. And you can see even in the hull there, it's only 25.4, so not very strong. Of course, you can aim a shell directly, if I put the gun up there, you can aim a shell directly up the rear, and it's only 12.7 there. The spade really is just spaced armor as far as the game is concerned. And the same on the other side regards the sides. The side armor is ridiculously thin. Let's have a quick look at the modules. Well, the engine's up front, obviously, because it's a tank in reverse, and the transmission's running through to the front of the tank. We've got the driver on the right hand side with the driver's assistant, or machine gunner you might say, on the left hand side. The engine with the fuel tanks between them. At the back we've got an ammo rack really up high. I'm not sure why they put that there, but it's the ready rack. But you can see that you've got 2 loaders. You've got the commander on the right hand side of the tank as we're looking at it, and the gunner on the left hand side with one of the other loaders and another ammo rack. Very funny place to put the ammo racks on this tank. I would have thought that they would be much lower down, but that's, you know, that's where they put them. So if you want to set one of these things off with a big bang, you have to aim for near the gun, which is kind of weird. I think most people would just aim for the side of the vehicle and the shells would just go straight through anyway. But that's where all the modules are on the T92 HMC. So congratulations to izsibiri. That's quite a game to get 4 medals and an ace tanker out of it, and 5 medals if you include the counter battery as well. But a very good demonstration of how the T92 HMC can outclass the Object 261 if it has the right player, and izsibiri was the right player on this occasion. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.